Welcome to another edition of the Budde telecoms files. This time I would like to discuss with you the effects of the State of the Union address from President Obama on the developments of broadband in the United States. Now, the President of course didn't talk about broadband, but the overall policies that are affecting America are also going to be very important for the broadband developments in the United States. Now, before the inauguration and shortly after the inauguration, I was very fortunate to be able to work closely with the transition team, the Obama transition team, on some of the telecom related issues. We addressed things like open networks, national broadband, transsector sort of services, and together with an industry group called Big Think, we actually provided several submissions to the transition team on issues like that. They were very well received, very well debated, and we could immediately see in some of the policies that came out of that based around the stimulus package, the 7.2 billion stimulus package, that some of the issues that we had been discussing had been taken on board. That alone is going to change the American telecommunications landscape forever. There is no way back to the old days, where Verizon and AT&T had this huge monopoly. True, they still have it. Nothing is going to change there very rapidly. But the fact that open networks, broadband, national broadband are creeping in, are going to also to be clear signs for America that things are going to change. Now, unfortunately, shortly after that, the President basically handed its leadership back to the Congress. And that really started to create a lot of problems because all the initial ideas were basically watered down and with a very limited sort of scope. Congress actually told FCC and others, what sort of policies it would like to see. Now, at the State of the Union address, President Obama clearly recognized the problems that handing it over to Congress, had created leadership issues, not just in telecommunications, but of course across the board. In October, I had a meeting in the White House, and also at that time I met with senior people at the Department of Commerce, NTA, and with the FCC. And I'm convinced that these people at those senior levels are fully understanding of the national importance of broadband, fully understand transsector, what it can do for the national purpose, for public safety, healthcare, education, smart grids, fully aware of that. So there's no stopping there. Unfortunately, the Congress has very much limited and watered down the original plans, and it might take much and much longer for America to actually catch up where other countries already are moving forwards much faster. So the reality is that unless the President can actually win back some leadership, we will have to, the situation as it is at the moment, and we'll have to work with the FCC in establishing the new plans. There's plenty of scope. I'm not disappointed about that. It's limited, but we actually can make the next step forward within what the FCC is going to launch in March. That won't make America, of course, a leader in telecommunications or in broadband, but in any case, it set it on the same path, and it will follow the other countries where we already start seeing massive changes like this happening. I hope that you enjoyed this edition of the Budde files. And at the end I provide some more information. I just wrote a new report on the national developments in the United States, and I'm of course also very much interested in your comments and in your participation in the ongoing discussion. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.